can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. His first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid
going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. To try again after the sack. Newton flush to his right. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The quick slant caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Rivers from his own end zone on 3rd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who puts it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. Still going.
That's what it is, man.
And he will score.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start the drive with White. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Newton out wide, that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Newton flushed out right. And a dump off to right. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Newton, the quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go. Let's go.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Rivers hands this one to Matt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Newton. And it's caught. And he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Dalton Keene
there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 85 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cam goes out wide quickly.
20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Demir Bird.
46 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, 70 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Newton now to throw. To Michel on the screen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Michel. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Newton being chased out left. He'll run it, and out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They run with Harris. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Brought down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Following the interception here, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Here's Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They fake the give. Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That will tie the game, 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game. This one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just want